Hey kids, this is Kamal.
And this is Selena.
And we're with the city and beyond. We're here taking a nice break from our work life to give you 7 things that we do not do.
7 things that we do not buy or do to save for travel. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that again. We're here. Wait, what are you doing?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. We're here to bring you 7 things that we don't do or buy to afford to travel. Are you ready for the list? Here it comes.
Number 1, we didn't buy a house. Now this is no disrespect to anyone who has a house or plans on getting a house, but for us, it does not make sense at this point in time. Living in an apartment has many benefits to it that having a house does not. We won't get into the financial aspects of it, but basically it boils down to maintenance. My landlord takes care a lot of the issues that might arise inside of the house. If you're handy inclined or someone passes down a house to you or something to that effect, more power to you. Or if you just want a home for the stability and the curve against inflation, that's cool too. But for us, one of the ways that we save money is to just rent our apartment. If you wanted more information on buying a home, you can actually check out our friend Jaspreet. We'll put a video like somewhere around here or in the description.
Number 2. Another thing that we don't spend a lot of money on is my hair appointments. I actually have a hairstylist that I go to every 2 months. So, and I let her do my hair, but in between I wash my hair and dry my hair on my own, deep condition on my own, and buy products that I feel like really help hydrate my hair because I have really dry hair and I have really thick hair. So I do need to take care of it, and I do see the difference when I actually spend more money on the products that I use at home than going to the hair salon more frequently. Not to say that you can't treat yourself, but it does get really costly. If I know some people who go weekly, and that gets kind of expensive, even if it's like $25–30.
I just wait 3 to 4 months to cut my hair because I'm lazy. That's it.
Number 3. So we have a cat named Estrella, and she's very cute. She's made a guest appearance on a couple of our videos, and we love her dearly, and we've thought about getting another pet, but as of right now, we will not be getting another pet or a dog.
At the traffic circle, take the 3rd exit.
The reason being is that actually, I'll say the dog part first. We love dogs. Obviously, I dog sit a lot. I dog walk, and we snuggle with them often. But having a dog, between dog walkers, dog sitters, more vet visits, a groomer if it's the type of dog that needs a groomer, the fact that we do travel also factors in on that, because someone would have to watch the dog every time we decide to go on a trip on a whim, much like this trip.
We have people check in on the cat. We make sure she has enough food, and as most people know, you don't walk cats, so she just jumps in the litter box and does her thing.
Yeah, and we have a canary that is like the other pet sitter, so we get to watch her while we're away. You've probably seen a couple of Insta stories where we're just like stalking the cat because she's like licking herself in front of the camera. I mean, these are things that pet parents do. Anyways, but this is why we won't be, and yeah, getting another cat would be kind of like, I don't know, maybe one day. Most likely one day, but as of right now, it's nice to just have the one cat. She's used to our lifestyle. She gets annoyed at us for leaving her, but it is what it is.
We love pets. We love dogs and we love cats, but having a cat for us is way low maintenance and it's very helpful. And again, this is what works for us. Your circumstances may be completely different, so you should customize that to yourself. Our next point, finding the best offer. I don't remember who said it in Star Trek because I'm not a Trekkie, but only fools pay retail. I kind of live by that creed. I feel as though when I see a price for something, that's probably not the right price, and I can probably find a better price. So I look for a better price, and there's many ways to do it that you can find by using your favorite search engine, which everyone's is Google, right? Don't be weird, you Bing people. And I feel if you do a little research, you can always find a better deal. And if a better deal isn't available today, then you should wait a week, maybe a month, and you'll find a better deal. If you need it immediately, then you don't have the option to look for a better deal. So patience is always the key. Do your research and you will always find a great deal. That's how we've done it for many of our equipment pieces, our cell phones, plans, anything you can possibly think of. We try to find the best offer every single time, or we just don't do it.
Sometimes the knockoff is just as good. So the next point is, we did not get, or Kamau didn't get, a really expensive engagement ring. My engagement ring, we decided before he even proposed that it was just gonna be something that didn't take away from putting money towards our travel. That the most important thing was that we didn't get something too expensive because we travel a lot and I wouldn't wear it on our travels often. And even if I did, it wouldn't be something that we would really be upset about losing, which if you saw our Vancouver video about our wedding, things that went wrong, I'll put it up here. Even though it wasn't my engagement ring, it was our wedding band, it was also something where it was like, good thing we didn't spend a lot of money on it or we would be really, really upset.
Yeah.
It just didn't seem necessary to spend 3 months rent, or no, what is it? 3 months salary,
3 months salary
on something so small.
Pre-tax.
And pre-tax. Something so small and something that could be easily lost. And we could put that money towards traveling. So that's another thing that we don't spend a lot on that helps us save for travel. And our next point is that we do not have a second vehicle.
Nope.
We just have this one.
I am Selena's Uber driver.
He is. It's also a manual, and I definitely don't know how to drive that. If we had an automatic, I guess I would drive it maybe a little bit more in like emergency scenarios and stuff like that. Or like if Kamau needs a DD or something. But I'm not really big on driving. But I do have my license, and we do not have a second car, even though we've talked about it here and there, right?
We have, but
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, there's no real need to it. We actually live in a very commuter-friendly area.
Yeah.
So busing and taking the train and in extreme circumstances, taking the ferry is a viable option to get to the locations that we need to get to.
Yeah, and I do like public transportation. Not like it, but I guess I prefer like using it if it's just like I don't know, getting in and out. Sometimes it's better, sometimes driving is better, I will concede, but I think the car is better for New Jersey, and then public transportation is better for New York City. And I take the bus every day to work, and I just don't really see the need to have like another expense, like another car, which a lot of people do. I feel like back in the day when you couldn't afford a second car, you just like what do you call that, carpool in the house. Like you drop off, I'll take you to work, and then I'll drop off the kids, and then I'll go to work, and I'll pick you up after work.
Right.
Now it's like, no, you have your own car, I have my car, you drive yourself to work, I drive, like it's just like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's so different these days, and I feel like it didn't used to be like that. Or maybe just in my household. Like
No, it was kind of like that.
I feel like a lot of people didn't have that back in the day, and now it's like, yeah, you have 4 people in your house, well, there's 4 cars along with
Yeah,
it.
because I'm sure everybody needs to feel a sense of like independence.
Usually I use like public transportation, like get as far as I can, and then take like Uber or something. And I still think it's cheaper than me having like car insurance, car payment, maintenance, gas every month. So that's something else we save some money on, so we can travel more.
So, finally home, finally relaxing, finally lounging, and we're finally at the last one. What is our last one? We do not do expensive flights.
Nope.
Now, that is not to say that we do not spend a good money on certain flights, but there's a dollar cost value involved with it. Like, if I'm gonna spend $800 to $900 on a flight, I am likely going across the world.
I think a lot of people think that we only fly things like Spirit and basic economy, but there's times that we really do, like, I don't know if it's lucked out, but we're patient enough to just wait for a really good deal, and we get economy. Sometimes we get upgraded, not often, but like sometimes we do. And we're definitely, we know that at some point, obviously as our family grows bigger, at some point, like our family, like having a kid, I don't know about that. We like the convenience would be a factor, and I know a lot of people have questions about that because sometimes they don't, you know, want to wait for those deals because they need their flight at a certain time, or like it's more convenient if they, I don't know, have their kid with them in business class or economy plus or something like that.
Right.
And that's totally understandable. I think you can still just like keep an eye on it way ahead of time, and then, you know, revisit it every once in a while, and then when it drops or it looks like this is just the amount you're gonna have to pay, just book it, because I feel like that's how you get the cheaper flights. But spending a lot of money
The less expensive flights.
yeah, but spending a lot of money on expensive flights is really not necessary.
No.
It's unless you just have the loot, and honestly we know people who have the loot and they don't even they don't even want to pay like a lot of money for expensive flights.
Right.
But not paying for expensive flights also allows you to afford travel, which is why it's our last point.
I know some of my family thinks that we have like superpowers or something, when in actuality we just plan out where we're going to go, save and watch the flights. That's pretty much
Shout out to all my people who are planning their 2020, even 2021 travel, because you already know. You know the gig. You gotta plan ahead. It might be November, but you gotta start planning next November, okay?
We're no joke, no lie, already mapping out things for May, and we're recording this video in the first week of November.
Yeah. And if you follow us on Instagram, which you should, I posted something about how we plan I think half of next year already. And like a rough draft of it where we like kind of know, and I'm tracking flights and whatnot. So that is part of getting that inexpensive flights.
So that was our list.
That's our list.
Did we miss anything? Let us know down below.
If you have anything to add, let's start a conversation in the comments section, and maybe it'll be a topic for another video.
Yeah, especially if we do it ourselves. And that's everything that we don't do, don't buy, and the things that we do and we do buy.
We did. Oh, I guess we did say things that we do buy.
Yeah.
Like flights.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been a day since we've been home, and obviously we look tired already.
Yeah. It's about time for bed. But we had to finish this video up, and we wanted to make sure that we gave you everything that you needed. Thanks for following us. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. And thanks for seeing us again next week.
Bye.